Hi friends, Sharon from Mad Paper Crush here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a quick video to show you a new kit that I have in my Etsy shop. It's a digital kit. It has a hummingbird theme and it's called Calliope. And Calliope is a type of hummingbird, and I thought that was appropriate for this kit since the theme has lots of beautiful vintage illustrations of hummingbirds. So I just want to walk you through that real quickly, and then we'll also do a little tutorial. I've included a library pocket and a library card in this kit, which I just love, and so we'll go through putting this together so that you can see how it's done from a digital kit. And then I've also included a link below in the description to a freebie where you can pick up your own library pocket and card out on my website. So the link is down below, and you'll get this pocket and this card as a freebie, as a thank you for all your support, for coming to watch my videos, and for just supporting this little craft that I'm doing. So thanks so much to everybody for doing that. So let's go ahead and get started. So the kit has 6 journal pages, and I've just printed them. I haven't done any cutting or any additional embellishment to them yet. There are 6 digital pages, and I've kept them relatively plain because I wanted to leave excuse me, some room to journal on these pages, to be able to write on them and to see what you're writing. So I didn't want to have the pages be too busy. So this is another one of the pages with those beautiful illustrations of hummingbirds. I just love them. I think they're amazing. And here's another page that has kind of a fabric type texture to it, very light there, with the hummingbirds again on there. And this is another page, and there's a very light pattern in the background. You can just barely see it. It's very faint. I'll try and hold it up there so you can see it. Maybe if I keep it kind of by the light, you can see it a little bit better. And some more hummingbirds in some beautiful poses there. And then this page is a little bit busier. It has a nice big floral pattern on it to make it look very antique, sort of vintage there. And then this is the last journal page that also has a light pattern on it. Once again, with some hummingbirds on there. And these pages, you can print them back to back. You could print a plain, just a plain sheet on the background, and you can fold these over to make a full journal page, like an 8 by, I guess it would be about 5 inches journal page. You could do that with these. All right, so those are the pages. And then this is the ephemera that's included in the kit. So there's some taller ephemera, and then some shorter things that can be folded up, put into envelopes, or just clipped on to pages throughout the kit there. And then here's the library pocket. So this is the one we'll put together today in this tutorial when I get done going through here. But if you go out to my website and the link down below, you can get your own free library pocket and card. And then this is some more ephemera. There's a coin envelope here, and this little card here fits inside the coin envelope when you fold it up and put it together. And some journal cards that you can use there. A big page of tags with some beautiful different ephemera in the background, some handwriting, some ledger pages, and that kind of thing. And then some more pages that could be used as journal cards or pockets in your journal. And then some tickets. I'll try and hold them up there a little bit so you can see the detail on those, with some flowers and more wonderful hummingbirds on there. And then there is 2 pages with envelopes. So this is a nice size envelope. I'm not sure exactly what size it is. Let's see. It's approximately 4 3/4 by 3, almost a half, not quite a half. But then the piece of paper on the side fits into the envelope once you fold that up. So this piece of ephemera here would go in this envelope if you want it to. Obviously, you don't have to do it that way. I just wanted to have something available to be able to slide into the envelope once you put it together. And same with this one. This piece of ephemera does fit into this envelope once you fold it up and put it together. And then some more note cards, these beautiful pages. I tried to include some different colors of flowers and things like that just because I think they're quite amazing there. And some more cards here, some specimens of handwriting, an advertisement, an ex libris page for you to put into your books if you would like to do that. And then this is a collage page that I just put together. I just tried to put as many different hummingbirds as I could on there so that you could cut these out. You could tear it to use for different collage in making tags. You could even, you know, add some more hummingbirds and things like that to the ephemera that you've already got here. Whatever you want to do with that, I think that, or you could even just use this as another journal page if you wanted to. I think it would work great in that way too. And then the last thing that I didn't print out, well, I didn't print out today, but I've printed it out lots of times. Let me see if I can find, I included a page of like a sticker set, I'm calling it, and it's really just the hummingbirds on a white background. So, and this is about the size that they are, so you can kind of see from my hand. And these I did cut with my silhouette. I was able to trace around them and cut so that you could, and this is just on cardstock, so it doesn't have to be on stickers if you don't want to. But then you can use these inside your journal, and once again, you know, as different pieces for collage and ephemera and things like that. So I think there are 15 different birds in that set. I don't even know if this is all of them because I've been using them for some of my different projects that I'm working on and things like that. But there is a page of just the birds on white background for you to use as a sticker set or, you know, to piece into your journal however you would like to do that. So that is my new set, and I will click to the Calliope digital kit down below. And thank you so much. So let's get on to making this library pocket. So let me see if I can find it here. I'm gonna pull it out again. So a library pocket is used, you know, obviously as a pocket that you can put into your journal in any way that you want. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out all the pieces. Okay, I have my pieces cut out, and my library card itself, I usually like to add a backing to it. So I normally print on presentation paper, so it's very bright white, but it takes the color of the ink, I think, very well too. So which is why I try to use it for all my ephemera. But obviously, I would like to have a different back to sort of match the vintage look of this. So this is an example of one that I've done already. I just glued on some tea stain paper, some coffee stain paper onto the back, and did some stitching around it to add a little bit of interest. So I'll probably be doing that, and I'll be doing that separately. So these are the two main pieces that I'm going to be working with right now. So this is the library pocket part itself, and this is the library pocket face. So this, when we put it together, will be the face of the pocket. Now, the nice thing is you could use this for something else if you wanted to. You could use this for you know, a small little pocket. You could use it, you know, somewhere else in your journal if you didn't want to use it for the face. But if you do, it's here for you to do that. So your options are open here. So I'm just going to grab my ruler, because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make some lines in this so that we can fold it. Now I am going to use a little stylus, an embossing stylus here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 lines to help me fold this better. And so the first line that I'm going to do is just going to be from the edge of the pocket down to the bottom. So this becomes a little flap over here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to line up my, and I don't always try to be so exact, but I'm just going to line up my paper sort of with my grid that's on my this pad that's down here. And then I'm just going to line up my ruler, and I'm just going to create a little embossed line there to help me fold straight. And then we'll do the same thing in the other direction. I'll just flip it over to make it easier for me, since I'm a lefty, and you know, I guess lefties always make things difficult or something, or maybe that's just what I think. Okay, so we'll get that one lined up, and we'll do the same thing. Just make a light little embossed line there. And then the last line we're going to do before we fold is, as the library pocket comes down to the tabs, we're just going to do a line from the top of the tabs across the pocket. So once again, we'll just line that up and make a little fold there. So now I'm going to hold this up. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see my embossed lines there. They're pretty light, but they should be perfect in helping me fold this over. So I'm going to go ahead and just gently fold it over, and those lines help my fold be just where I want it to be on each of the sides. So, and I'm going to fold them, but then I'm going to unfold, because I am going to do some distressing on it. So, and I just wanted to make a note so that when we put this together, so what'll happen is, I'm going to fold these the other way, and you can do this 2 ways. You could fold this up and glue it, which is what I will do. Or you could fold it over and put the tabs behind and glue it. But I like doing it in the front, because I feel like it gives the pocket more room for you to be able to put something in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do some distressing, and I'm going to do some distressing around this edge. And then I'm also going to do distressing around my folded piece. So when we put our face on, I want to be sure that if anything, you know, any white is maybe just peeking out, that it will be distressed and all come together as a cohesive pocket piece. So let me go ahead and get started, and we'll get that distressed. Okay, you can see now I have my pocket ready to go, and it is kind of looking cohesive, except for this, which I didn't distress yet. But I just wanted to mention that I try to get the fold lines pretty distressed as well, so that when they fold over, you know, from all angles, when you're looking at it, you'll just see the distressing on it. And the other thing that I wanted to mention was that you could also add a punch out to this if you would like to. You certainly don't have to. I kind of like the way it looks to add a punch. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to line my 1-inch hole punch up with about the center. And sometimes I do like a little, you know, I'll put it on my board here. Find the center. I think this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3 inches about. So I'm going to do 1.5 inches as my center, make a little mark there. But if you're comfortable doing this without lining it up or making a mark, feel free. All right, and I'm going to do it just about halfway through the punch, but not quite. So just about like that, I guess. And so there's my little punch out. Now, because I did that punch out, obviously I need to distress a little more. So I'm going to distress my library pocket face and also this little punch out here. And before I get started, I just realized something. If you want to have a punch out, you gotta have the punch out on both the face and the front. So I'm just gonna go back in real quick here, and I have a nice little template right there ready to go. So I can line this up again and make sure I have my cutout from the front of the pocket as well. All right, so let's get this distressed. Okay, now we've got it going. So now this is what it's going to look like when we get it glued down and put together. So it's coming together. I'm just going to use my glitter glue here to glue the pocket down. I'm going to glue the pocket down first, and then I'm going to put the face on. So I'm just going to add my glue just to the tabs. I'm going to try to get as close to the edge as I can so that the pocket doesn't pull away. And then we'll go ahead and put that down gently. And that'll start going. And while that's kind of setting up there, I'm going to do my pocket face. And same thing, I'm just making sure I get the edges pretty good so that it doesn't pull away. And then we will line up our punch tab holes here and our top edge, and then just press that down lightly. So there you go. We'll give that a second to dry. And you can see, because I put the tabs into the inside, I have a nice sort of ready pocket there to put a nice big journaling card in. You know, this is kind of thicker than this, obviously, since I've glued some stuff and sewn some stuff on. So this fits nicely in there, in that pocket. So there you have it, putting together a library card with my digital kit Calliope. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please see the links down below for everything I was using today. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I hope that you've subscribed to my channel and will give me a thumbs up today. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Take care.